Whenever
you
you're
wake
thinking
up,
about
you
it,
brush your teeth, you send dynasty trades. Like,
Yes.
that's what your day should look like. And if it doesn't, you're doing something wrong.
Did you know the best strategy in Dynasty is to sell a player as soon as they produce?
That's sarcasm. Depends on how you define a good dynasty team. And that can be subjective, but to us, good means you win money because money is cool. Why the heck else would you get in these leagues with a buy-in if you didn't want to win the entire league and take people's money? A team that can compete for 2 or 3 years, that's what makes a good dynasty roster. That's what makes you're just donating your buy-in if you're just in a perpetual rebuild. I'm a genius, dude.
I know.
It's if you let what you think about a player override value, thinking strategically, it's going to kill you.
Look beyond your opinion of a player and look at the market value. If someone has fallen 2 rounds, take them. Yeah, and I think that's really what we're saying. It often behooves you to down tier for more points instead of down tiering for depth.
Are you like doing
And
like an
that's
SAT
something that we
words
really
thing? Because you keep saying usurp and
I'm
behooves.
sorry. I've never said you.
Like, what's the app on your phone where you like learn new words?
Well, that's what I've been
Yeah.
doing this entire time. I'm like, I've been thesaurusing all of
When you
this,
see
so-
Nathan sitting in thought, he's like, what word am I going to use when it gets to me? Go ahead.
No, but
Chris, I love him, Olave.
Yeah.
Chris Olave, I love him. Yeah, Drake, I love him, London.
Not somebody that we did a prospect video before the draft. Not somebody that I watched film on. Did you watch film on him?
I did.
Yeah, whatever. Did you watch film on him?
I did.
Okay, everybody watched film but me.
Market value fluctuates week to week in Dynasty. And the funny thing is, it actually happens more in the off season than it does during the actual season when things are going on. Because
crazy.
Dynasty players get bored.
Just we get bored.
That's why we play Dynasty.
Yep. There are a couple guys in Dynasty that you really can't say anything about without getting completely trash for. No. But buy Tony Pollard now while he's going in the 5th round, so next year you can make sure you brag about it when he's going in the 11th. If you really want to buy into high-producing running backs, why not do the running backs that have already fallen because of the age? There's zero chance that his value is higher next year than it is now with Tony. There's not a chance.
Please sell Tony Pollard. Please do not draft him. Draft a young wide receiver instead.
Nick
And if you're,
that's-
some of you are gonna watch this and still draft him anyways, and you're hopeless. I'm sorry. You shouldn't be playing Dynasty.
Oh my gosh. What is wrong with you guys? I mean, seriously. What is it about Tony Pollard that we're that excited about? You think Tony Pollard's the workhorse between the tackles back? Seriously? And now, all of a sudden, out of nowhere, it's Cam Akers season again. And he's sliding back.
Cam Akers,
so he's going.
SZN.
You have, I kid you not, a 3rd chance to sell Cam Akers. I am pleading with you to do it now. I've never seen, and people are like, I'm not so sure I'm selling Cam Akers. Why would you not? Somebody's gonna get on this jersey wearing a split Tony Pollard Cam Akers jersey and be like, these guys suck. Like,
The Bears suck. That's why they have the 1st overall pick. Yeah.
It is hilarious how much Bears fans have been flexing that they got the number 1 pick. I'm like, you are flexing that you were the.
We have
worst
Justin
team in-
Fields and the number 1 pick. Is there a correlation there?
Because I can already tell people are watching this video and there's tears rolling down their face.
Clickbait.
They're so mad.
Subpar analysis.
Do us a huge favor. If you want these huge values, do a huge like on this huge video and make sure you huge subscribe. And that didn't make sense.
You won like what?
Are you kidding me?
No, this is not Dynasty domain, but we still
need to fix that.
well, okay, our graphic designer is sitting right here,
Our
and
graphic
she
designer-
just said she knew that. So let's let her have some time to do it.
Hey, Becca, did you know that? It's not your fault.
It's not
We're the ones
Becca's
that are putting
fault.
it up
I'll take the blame for it.
there. Sam, whatever.
Yeah, technically that's true.
I am the fall guy.
Sam's here. He's
I want to see that movie.
on the other mic. Fall guy. Becca's here. Becca's
both those
at the table. Becca's the one that makes all the channel look pretty and stuff like that. And
Hey, she can't
so
do anything for their faces though.
Our faces are fine.
At least her faces
No.
are on camera, Sam.
No, go easy on Becca. Hey, I was defending Becca. I like Becca, even though Nathan doesn't. I do.
I went totally easy on Becca. I was definitely crapping on Avery. Just because I felt like it.
Anna says, let's go look how fast the channel's growing. Channel is growing. Drop a sub if you haven't.
Yeah.
We're happy you're here. I just sent out the mock draft wow.
I thought
it
Dynasty
filled.
Domain had over
Holy crap.
10,000.
Okay, this is redraft. Let me tell the peeps.
This is redraft.
We are going to do a
folks.
redraft live fantasy football mock draft tonight. So we're really happy you're here, but drop your questions. Usually these streams are less trafficked than our Dynasty ones, so we can answer all of your questions that we need to. But we will answer anything. Same with the roast out the gate. I get it. But
Hee-haw.
it just doesn't really offend me all that much. So
No.
somebody, happy Monday, way to be on time today. Yeah, we get it. I mean, you guys know every week that we're late. We're recording videos before, so like
For you.
it's not like you're not getting the end product. But all right, let's do the thing called. What's up, Mason? Good to see you, my buddy. Let's do this thing called go to the mock draft, and let's start. Ah, man, I didn't get in this one. I wanted to draft.
You silly boy.
Loser.
Turn
Yeah,
it down.
I do want to draft in these.
I do too.
I'm muted.
I'm muted.
So what the-
We got a bunch of our supporters in here.
Actually,
So
for real. How am I? It's not.
are you gonna figure it out?
No, I hit the button 3 times and it was not working. So
All right.
Anna said the Fall Guy is so good. That's good to know.
Yeah, that is.
Thank
What's
you.
up, Anna? Wildflower says, I can't super chat this or stay, but here you go. Change it a few times not to keep it mean. And then it says message retracted, so it must have been too mean. Wolfman says, is this sleeper? This is sleeper. G16, what's up, buddy? Wolfman
Yo.
says, second
Yo.
year with you guys. Excited to spend another season with Wolfman. Dude, we appreciate you being here. Excited to spend another year with you. Excited to hopefully win some money in our fantasy leagues this year.
Helpfully?
Corey, we appreciate your super chat, man. He says watching Godzilla -1. I saw that trailer. It's like another Godzilla movie. And my wife asked, "Is Godzilla from the ocean?" Anyway, she's on the trade block looking for a future face.
That's wow.
great.
I'm glad women don't understand enough about Dynasty to know how much of an insult that is. That's how we should start saying things about our wives. We should just be like, you're the Tony Pollard of wives. That'll get
Which
him.
would, I mean,
Which it can be a compliment. He was the running back 7 in 2022, right?
yeah.
So, not a complaint. I know things come up. No, you're good. You're right. You guys, you are right to call us out. Okay, let's look at the top 12 of this draft here, and then we'll go through some and answer some of your comments. But we're happy you guys are all here.
My
So
wife is the Puka Nakua of Dynasty.
there you go.
Matthew, you're not allowed to ask any
Best.
questions here to answer your question.
Yeah, I said we'd answer the Dynasty questions. So yeah.
No, I just mean no questions get answered here.
I don't. Okay.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. So look at the first round. So interestingly enough, we did a
Head
video this
goes
week.
over.
Shh. We did a video this week where we ranked our top 12 fantasy assets and compared the rankings.
It was very fun and annoyingly so. They were pretty dang similar.
Yeah.
Like the top 8 were the same, with 2 of them being in different spots, but they were the same top 8. And then after that, there was like 1 or 2 differences, but it was actually pretty hilarious how similar we were.
Interestingly enough, okay, so mine. Let's do our super chat from Cameron, and I'll get into it.
Yeah,
go
Cameron
ahead.
says startup 12-team Superflex PPR tight end premium 107 Lamar Caleb 206 LOL Laporta Ayuk more Flowers so far. How we feeling? Shout out redraft season.
Shout out.
I mean, it looks like you got the tight end 1. You got dual elite QB with an elite tight end. Ayuk, which I don't necessarily have an issue with his price right now. He kind of is what he is right now at price, and he's going to get paid at some point in time, which means his value is going to go up. The Dynasty community loves Brandon Ayuk. It doesn't really matter what he does this year. Like, he's probably just going to maintain value. DJ Moore, I think that's a fine pick again at price as well. I think he's a good value in Dynasty at the moment. And Flowers, you've heard our talks about Flowers. Really in our we talked about him. I think, did we talk about him in a fantasy video or a Dynasty video?
A fantasy
getting them
video.
all
It was
mixed
the
up.
breakout players. We talked about him in that JSN video.
We did.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
okay.
he was in there.
Anyways, we like Zay Flowers, and I think his price is fine. Ceiling, question marks. It doesn't matter right now, though, because of his price. So I think that's a great start for sure.
I'm loving it, dude.
Yeah. Appreciate
yeah,
your super chat, man.
Yeah, thank you for your super chat. That's the McDonald's of teams right there, because I'm loving it.
No, it's way better than McDonald's. McDonald's sucks. So
Okay,
it's like the Chick-fil-A.
dude, example number 460 of you not getting a cultural reference. I'm loving it is the slogan of McDonald's.
I know.
No.
I understand what you meant, and I was just taking it the other way and saying that I wouldn't even compare it to McDonald's, regardless of the "I'm loving it" slogan, and just compare it to Chick-fil-A.
All right, whatever.
It's a good roster.
Whatever. Why did you close the draft, Sam?
Dude, because They needed to see the faces.
No, they want to see the mock draft. They don't
No one wants to
care.
see
Yeah,
about
but
us.
the mock draft will still be there when you go back to it.
So let's actually.
Anna, stop.
Yeah, thank you.
Stop.
No, Anna.
I did not pull a me. I was just being honest. Chick-fil-A is better.
No, you definitely. For those of you sitting in the studio,
Cameron,
you
I
know
would-
exactly what just happened. And it's
Cameron,
Nathan.
I
Whoop.
would never compare your team
She's
to
like-
McDonald's.
Yes,
Oh,
exactly.
789
7, 8,
is
9.
completely unrelated to this situation
It's
because
the-
I
no, it's-
understood the reference.
It's the same thing, dude.
Have you seen the McDonald's movie, by the way, with Michael Keaton?
I've seen clips from
What's
it,
it
and it was
called?
really good.
It actually,
The owner or something like that.
no, the founder.
The founder.
It's not bad. What the actor of Ron Swanson is in it.
Oh,
He's like one of the main characters.
Ronald McDonald.
Yeah, sure. But anyways,
Nick
it's a good movie.
Offerman.
It's,
Thank
it's
you.
worth watching. It was interesting too.
I want to talk about fantasy
He is
football
the
so
face
bad.
of UIUC.
The movie was a lot better than the food.
I'm kind of sounds good actually.
I lost my ring.
So Christian McCaffrey 1-1, CD Lamb, but then Jamar Chase up at the 1-3. And actually in this draft, interestingly enough, you have Tyreek Hill, who Nathan and I have ranked higher than this, going all the way to the 1-6. I guess it's splitting hairs, but like it just seems like to me Tyreek Hill has top three upside this year.
Yeah.
But Chase ahead of Jefferson, ahead of St. Brown, ahead of Hill is interesting. AJ Brown goes there at the 1-7. Then you got Bijan. You've got Gibbs ahead of Breece Hall, which I think is really interesting. But to each their own. Garrett Wilson at the 110, which is about where we had him. Puka, we had them flipped pretty much.
Yes, please.
And then we'll go to the second round. I'll let you take the second round. Go ahead.
Yeah, so second round, we've got Marvin going at the top, Saquon Barkley. I love Saquon at that price. Love Saquon and London both there. I think they have the capability of going higher. And again, that's going to be pretty much the same tier. But to me, I'd bet on the veterans who have already got experience in the NFL over a guy like Marvin, even though I think he's going to be decently productive this year. Like, there's just a lot of question marks there. And I would... Do you question Marvin's ceiling this year as a rookie? In redraft?
I don't think so, but I mean,
I'll say yes just to
don't
be
know.
that guy.
I don't know. I mean, like, there's not a ton of target competition there outside of McBride,
Yeah,
and I feel like
don't know.
Tyler's good enough.
I guess
to where
I'd just rather have Saquon in London and JT going after.
I'd rather
him
have
as well.
Saquon as London as well, but
Josh Allen goes there as well. That's not a surprise. Laporta, love seeing him go at the back end of the second. I prefer Laporta over every single one of those guys going around him.
yeah,
I prefer him over Ayuk, HN, Olave, ETN. Yeah, I like that's my favorite pick in the tail end of the second for sure. Definitely a big teardrop after JT.
Oh, yeah.
A fat teardrop
Ginormous.
after JT. Like, oh my gosh. That's pretty notable when you're looking at draft strategy as well. Like, that's going to impact your draft strategy depending on seriously, are you going to be at the 2-4 or the 2-6? Because the difference between those two picks is huge.
I really like two-time 23 start here. Garrett Wilson, Drake London, and then Lamar in the third. Like, I'm really interested to see who he picks here, but this could be a really, really solid start for his team. Like, that would be one of my dream fantasy starts.
I think he'll go with Tony Pollard here.
That honestly would be a good pick.
Mm.
I don't think Tony Pollard's going this early, though. Tony Pollard in the ADP I've seen isn't gone near, like...
It was a
near
joke.
this early. Oh. I mean, it shouldn't be. Like, he went Debo. Dang, gone, man. That's a good start. Dang. All right, Nathan, go ahead and read Waffle Hauser's thing.
Did he super chat us?
He didn't super chat us, so we technically don't have to read it.
Yeah, that's true.
Pause.
It is pretty funny, though.
All right, go ahead and read it.
Yeah, here y'all go. Roasting on Nathan because he's the Schmidt. Never heard that before. Stands on his takes when he knows he should sit. Avery on the right and Nathan getting left. Pause. I'm technically on the right. Stole so many of his picks, he wants to sue me for theft. Looking at the stream, is that Wreck-It Ralph or Wreck-It Nate? I'm feasting off your cue while you got an empty plate. Keep barking at me, dog, and I'm going to roar. You aimed for the ceiling and I left you on the floor. You don't feel bad about your team? After all, it's just redraft. Sorry you tried to ball but ended up with the shaft.
That's really funny.
Pretty good.
Brought to you by ChatGPT. For sure. Did you write it? Am I not giving you enough credit, Waffle? We appreciate you.
You know, Nathan is so egocentric that he had to share
What do you mean? I'm
what
egocentric?
the point of view that is only his, which is which side he's sitting on.
That's not egocentric. I was just saying I'm on the right.
To literally 99.99% of the world, you are the guy on the left.
And technically, they're all incorrect.
Dude,
That's Nathan Schmidt, ladies and gentlemen.
wow. He's just proving my point.
Yeah, you are. You were playing right in the same
No,
chance.
you know what? Maybe I shouldn't be fighting for being the guy on the right because the guy on the right gets more insults in the YouTube comments than the guy on the left. AKA
Ooh,
you.
burn.
Is that supposed to be a burn? Like, I don't feel bad about that at all.
I know, I was
I'm
just
honestly
saying.
okay with it. Like, it means I disagree with them more.
I
than
like
you
waking
and-
up to the smell of bacon in the morning. Sue me.
I burnt my foot. Tyreek at the 106 6 in redraft is nuts. It is nuts.
Hey, we need to
That's-
go downtown and get calzones again at that calzone place. I'm
was
already
pre-
thinking
that
about
was
it
pretty good.
again. Becca, have you ever been there? Sauce on the side. Phenomenal.
Dude,
we just went on Saturday.
Hang on. This is just another bad Nathan take. Freaking calzones.
Well, and look, it was
I'm
good, but
literally-
like
I'm literally,
Nathan
like,
insisted
Ben
we
White.
go there Saturday.
Yeah, and they all liked it.
It
They're
all
happy
makes
about it.
sense.
It was good, but it was like
Right,
7.5
but this
minutes
this
good.
all
This is a
makes
pizza?
sense.
Those are calzones.
I got the pesto-y one, like with the
No.
No, the pesto one was really good.
Becca. Just chill with that.
Get outta here.
Pesto's good, but
Levi says, any faith in Jelani Woods? I have faith in Anthony Richardson, Jonathan Taylor, Michael Pittman, Josh Downs, and A.D. Mitchell before I do Jelani Woods. And that's 5 assets for me. So for Dynasty, I mean, if you want to take him in the 20th or later rounds, like,
you should.
That's-
But he's
that's
the
fine.
he's the
Yeah.
starting tight end there.
yeah.
What was I going to tell you? I was going to tell you something. Oh, you know what else I've been thinking about is we need to do another escape room because it kind of ticked me off we didn't get out.
I'm down.
All right. We
Business
It's 'cause I
expense.
wasn't
we
there.
can just talk about domain for 5 minutes, meet about it, business expense.
Boom. Boom. Because like I've like game planning for the next one too. Like I've got like roles for everybody. Like we're gonna get out of the next one.
You got rolled.
You just have.
You got
if
the
I'm
sweeper. The
Yes,
sweeper
yes,
definitely has to
yes.
be one of our wives because they're better at
And
finding
then
stuff than
like
we
one
are.
thing we need to do is every single like code or password that we
You know
find
what
we
I
need to
noticed?
write them all
You
down.
and I worked really well together with some of the stuff in that second room.
Oh yeah, we did. Imagine that.
Imagine that.
Imagine
It's
that.
almost like we run a couple
and-
channels together in a business.
Yeah. Becca doesn't like pesto.
Domain Fantasy Football.
Never
LLC.
mind. Don't go easy. Let her have it. Are you not a pesto person? Waffle Hauser says I wrote it. Super chat.
Wait a minute.
Appreciate
I
it.
thought Waffle had to go.
All right. Also
Whatever.
bonus track. Go ahead, Nathan.
I'm gonna make you read this one because it's not necessarily a shot on me. It's Bofa us. So it's your turn.
Anna just said, y'all, I haven't been to the studio. You guys could at least have me over for one live stream. Like, she literally
Like
can
you're
come
not
whenever
welcome
you
any
want.
time.
You can come any Monday
You
or
seriously
Friday.
live like 5 minutes away.
You're welcome to join the Monday and Friday Hangout Club. So, although Sam's here, that's not that appealing. So,
Yeah, fair.
but go ahead.
It's your turn.
No, it's for you, though.
Okay,
He wrote
he,
this.
he said I wrote it. Also, bonus track. Too high on London, that bridge has fallen down. Like all Colts fans, you're gonna look like a clown.
Right. Yeah. All right.
Thanks for
Very funny. I'm not taking the cold slander, though.
I know.
Hurts,
That's what I'm saying.
Mahomes, Kelsey, and Collins go at the beginning of the third. Michael Pittman, DJ Moore, Derrick Henry. Henry's, I mean, that's pretty good for him. That's pretty high for him, honestly. But, I mean, I expect Henry to produce at that level this year. Well, he's been 1, 2, 3. He's taking out the running back 9. Like, I wouldn't doubt that he finishes running back 9 or higher. I just will not bet against that.
Derrick
But
Henry.
yeah. But I do like Rashad White in the mid-4th. I love that value.
Love it.
I like Kincaid there in the mid-4th as well.
Like Diggs.
Yep, Diggs is good at the early
Basically, have a
4th.
1-in-3 shot at the lead wide receiver in that offense.
To get this start and get Anthony Richardson in the
For
5th
cheaper
is
than Nico
broken. Like, that's actually really
Wait,
good.
this is who?
Look, and so you have this start and then have Anthony Richardson in the 5th round right there. I like that a lot.
Upside. Dude, Kelsey in the 3rd is low-key a cheat code.
That's awesome, dude.
He's never been close to that.
No, he's always been like
For a
tail end of the
long,
first
long
for a long time. Let's see, Cup,
Wow.
Walker, Mixon, Pickens,
Maybe we should
Andrews,
have had him
Cooper,
in our
Kamara.
video.
Yeah, so it's getting more par for the course now, but some interesting picks here so far in this draft for sure.
Kamara, I like it. Cooper.
Yeah,
I
Kamara's a
like
good
it.
pick. Yeah, you guys still got some good vets in this range. Even Keenan Allen's a
Mhm.
good vet. Like, let's see, who's available. Dang,
I know.
that's crazy.
Yep.
He should take him right here,
Mm-hmm.
right here, because who he just took. He just took Burrow. Just take the other guy. Just take
Just name dropped, essentially. People know exactly who you're talking about.
Nathan. There's like 20 people watching. He didn't take him. I'm
There's
surprised.
30 people watching. Okay. Gosh.
30 of you whom we love dearly. Do know that.
Dearly.
Yeah, you make sure you drop a like.
Yeah.
And
We
subscribe.
have 30 people watching, and we will have 8 likes.
Oh,
Come on, guys.
Bowers 6'2". Whoo. Man, I do. So he ended up going. He went double.
I'm excited to see who goes at the 6'9".
He went double running back up top, but
Nice.
you got Brees at the 111. That's ridiculous.
That is really
And then
good.
look, my favorite team just got T Higgins and come on, like this is my favorite team.
Ew.
Uh,
Lamar, Russian QB, London, high upside, Wilson, high upside, Debo,
high
we know-
ceiling, yeah.
Debo, Kamara,
Had 100
it's Alvin
targets.
Kamara, T Higgins. Sure, he has questions, but you're talking about the 6th round.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, T Higgins in the 6th round is really good price.
Like the guys going Bowers and Montgomery sandwiching T Higgins. Like it's Higgins by a mile for me.
yeah, I agree.
Jaden Reed, we love Jaden Reed.
I forgot we're supposed to have a team meeting tonight. Not full team meeting, but condensed
Oh,
team meeting.
you forgot it about that.
I forgot it. It's all right.
Forgot
Once
it.
we're done, we could
Well,
just.
we can call it if we want to because we don't really have
That's true.
because Kyle's on vacation.
That's also true. All right.
So,
yeah, good day.
yeah.
How many times have you guys watched Dune 2? I wonder if I have you beat. I watched it twice within like 3 days. Is that good? I've still waited to watch it.
I have not watched it yet. I planned on going to see it in theaters again, and I literally I had no time, and then he's been in the NICU for the last 2 months.
Yeah, I was gonna say my wife had a baby around then. So,
yeah.
but the reason she's asking is because it's out on Max now.
Oh, is it really?
Yeah, but I'm waiting. Like we're still back and forth to the hospital every day. Once August gets home, I'm definitely gonna
It
watch
is
it.
so freaking
Dude, Schnitz is here. What's up,
I'm
Schnitz?
gonna-
go.
Good to see you, buddy.
You want a zinger?
Hashtag domain team. What?
Depends on what it is, Sam.
Dune 2 is not that good.
You want to know, Zinger? Your taste in films
Is that a serious take?
Sucks.
It
Like you
is.
watched Dune? Have you seen Dune 1 and Dune 2?
Yes.
And you watched Dune 2 and you thought it was not good?
I didn't say not good. I think people went way too crazy about it.
I
Sure.
disagree with that. But
What-
Beck,
she said-
are you
she said the books
agreeing
are
with me?
better.
Oh,
books are better? Oh, I
you're gonna
could
have Dune-
believe
You're gonna
that
have Dune
too.
truthers like that say that about the book all the time, but no one's gonna say that about Dune Messiah. It doesn't matter what they do. The second book and everything after the first book is straight garbage. And
Maybe-
like,
yeah.
even the Dune truthers.
Maybe the
will
first book
admit
is better
that.
than the first movie, but the second, I
Yeah,
don't understand. Why did
that's
you not
fine.
like the second movie?
I just think it was so hyped, and I don't think it was like what about it was so much better than
Every of it?
I mean, let's first just talk about one of the coolest scenes ever, where Chalamet is literally just walking
Andrew
across
said
the
he
desert-
literally
the
just
desert.
said not good, which is exactly what happened. He's like, I thought it was not that good. I was like, why do you think it was good? He's like, I didn't say that.
right,
Word
not
for word what happened.
You're taking out that, not that good.
Okay, fine. Not that good.
I didn't say not good, but what I'm saying is that the amount of hype that movie got from critics and everybody, like, I mean,
How can you not when you see that worm come out of the ground behind Chalamet and it's like the most boss
I mean,
thing ever.
the plot is good. The visuals are great.
soundtrack
I'm not
is
saying I have a single complaint
superior.
about the movie. I'm just saying, like,
Sam,
This is a
Sam,
Nathan criticism.
Sam, you brought this upon yourself.
yeah,
Like,
here we go.
Like, be specific if you're gonna like have a comment like
yeah. So let's talk about the key elements of a film. The directing,
that. Fantastic.
fantastic. Hans Zimmer,
Lit-
aka
Good
Oscar-winning Dune soundtrack.
what did you think of the soundtrack? You can redeem yourself a little bit.
That was, I mean, it's Hans Zimmer.
It was
We're-
Shawnee,
we're-
Shawnee and
we-
Paul's theme alone should win it an Oscar.
Yes, it should. He will win an Oscar
Like
for that too.
Oh yeah, he probably will.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cast / acting.
Just contrarian. Bingo.
No,
That's the one.
I've talked to other people who have had this. It's just like if I had to choose watching,
Casuals.
say like, okay, we'll take Dune and Dune 2, or like, I don't know,
Where's
Dark Knight and Dark Knight Rises.
Okay,
like,
you picked one of the best movie franchises of all time.
cool.
Like what?
And yeah, and by the way, Dune is probably going to be up there if they don't screw up the third one.
It will be, but again, the Dark Knight
Still,
trilogy, like
okay, it
Right, but I just
Like Hans Zimmer,
I don't, maybe.
again.
Well, I guess I wasn't that.
So you're basically
I
saying
wasn't there when
saying
Dark
it's
Knight
not-
was originally released. I wasn't into.
I mean,
all
those
that
movies
then.
are like some of the most
So you're
critically
saying-
acclaimed movies of all
You're
time.
basically just that's like saying that Star Wars isn't
Like-
as good as like Lord of the Rings, which
Right,
is one of the
exactly.
most successful franchises of all time.
Exactly.
Like, that's just
like I don't.
That doesn't mean
Dune
that it's
wasn't
not
that good. Like I wouldn't watch it over Lord of the Rings. Like no crap. Like give us a tangible example of a movie you thought was better than the Dune series that most people don't.
I'll think about it
All
for
right.
a little bit, and I'll get back to
like
you.
come up with a sucky movie that you prefer, so we can crap on you for saying.
Oh, Red, 100%.
Oh my gosh.
So you said crappy movie.
Kyler
That's
Murray
like my
goes in the
go-to
seventh
good
round
crappy
here.
movie.
Honestly, I like Kyler in the seventh as much as they are in the fifth.
I do too. When I,
Not more.
and I
No,
like that as much as I like
I'll
Lamar
come
in the
up with
third.
the serious
Uh-huh.
answer.
So
Gosh.
Rice at the 6'9". Nice.
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 It's a pretty nice pick.
Very nice.
Nathan got his answer.
It's true.
And my excitement was met.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Kind of like diners, drive-ins, and dives.
David Elliott says domain dune discussion. David, you didn't. You just said so low key, so casually that Brickfest was a little bit underwhelming.
It
And
was
then-
legit the best event I've ever been to. Like, you totally undersold it. We walked in and we knew immediately that it was going to be.
that we were going to be gone within 12 minutes. And guess what? We were gone
We
within
s-
12 minutes.
Dude, we spent
Biggest
so
waste of
much
time.
money on those tickets.
I pre-bought
hang on,
those
what are you
tickets
talking
in
about?
January.
We went to Brickfest at the convention center. It was like the smallest convention center room, and all that was there was like you get to build Legos.
There were just boxes of
there was
unorganized,
no cool
colorful
like Lego
Legos.
stuff there.
Nothing.
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 How much did they
With
charge?
a store in the
lot.
middle that had limited
Like,
We
selection.
paid a butt ton of money
Oh,
for the ticket.
Like
A
$50.
crap
Yes.
ton. Oh no.
More than that, right?
I pre-bought them. So the tickets the week of were like $70 a pop, and I pre-bought them. And for the four of us, it ended up being like $115 total.
Okay, so not $50
One of the
a
best
person.
decisions of my life.
Yeah, no, it was so worth it. Andrew said, "Bro would
Sorry, we
probably
did an escape
say
room
the
instead.
new Ghostbusters over Dune 2." Would you
No, I'm
probably
not.
would say that?
I
Thank you, Andrew, for being the voice of reason in our comment section right now. I mean, Anna's there too. Anna's
He'd
very.
probably say he'd rather watch Rose act in The Last Jedi than Paul and Johnny.
David said, "I didn't have the heart to tell you it was an absolute waste of money. You honestly should have just told us."
You should have told us.
Like, because Nathan and I were locked
Here's
into
the
would've found a way
problem,
to sell
though.
them.
They wouldn't have listened to you.
Probably not.
Yeah.
We probably still would have went, but
some descriptions would have been nice to give us an idea.
we were there for 15 minutes.
Okay,
and
here's-
walked out.
here's-
Like,
Less
we,
than 15.
here's
I think they
loader-
started the timer.
loader
It was
lore.
13 minutes.
Yeah.
Seriously.
yeah. But anyways, we went and did an escape room instead with our wives, and we didn't get out. So
We actually
I haven't
straight
been
up
able to
sucked.
sleep now.
We
It's
straight
because
sucked
I was
at it.
not there.
I don't think that was the factor, but
And honestly, in hindsight, it was not that hard. And it was the advanced one, but it wasn't that difficult. Like,
okay.
Michael Scott.
So this is interesting. Are we a Fellowship crowd, a Two Towers kind of club, or a Return of the King truthers? I have a hard time choosing. I'd say the Two Towers is the one that makes me the most nostalgic. Best trilogy ever made. It's for sure the best
there are
best
so
movies
many good
ever
elements
created.
of each movie. I think I enjoy Fellowship and Return of the King the most.
I'm definitely in that camp.
I cannot decide between Fellowship and Return of the King. If you want more action, more excitement, you go with Return of the King. You go with some of the most classic lines, Stand Men of the West, and Fellowship, which just it introduces some of the greatest themes ever, with the Shire, the elves, and just a ton of different.
That's
things in there.
that
So
for me is why
It's really, really.
it's
good.
probably Fellowship for me.
I mean,
but-
it was key to the success of the franchise.
Like
Because
it set the
it
stage.
set everything.
It legit set the stage. And like seeing Rivendell for the first time,
I
like
know.
on screen is
Yeah.
ridiculous. And just the progress they make on the journey, like them going through the Misty Mountains and
Yeah.
them making it to
I
Lothlorien and
I
things
just
like that.
love so many of the elements of Return of the King. I mean,
I do too.
The whole like Army of the Dead and all that stuff is so boss. You've
Oh, yeah.
got, like
Return of the King is like is the highest rated of all of them, like critically.
critically, yeah, and I mean at the box office, shattered, I think, all the other ones too.
Yeah, and it was that good. So
it was phenomenal.
Two Towers is the
Every
one I
single one
don't
of them is so
gravitate towards, but like it's such a good movie.
So the new movie that's coming out, The Hunt for Gollum, which is official, it is in the works. Andy Serkis is actually directing it. Did you know that? And
Yeah,
Peter Jackson is producing.
Yes.
So they just announced that because everyone was assuming Peter Jackson was directing until like a few days ago.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm very interested to see what they do there because I don't know if they're bringing back Aragorn and Gandalf for that or not.
yeah,
Like the same actors.
I don't know.
So
Aragorn said what's his butt said he would. What is his name? Frick.
Aragorn actor.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's hard. Yeah, his name.
Would you be down for them remaking the Lord of the Rings trilogy? Absolutely not. Not a chance.
That would be
tragic, like devastatingly tragic.
I'd rather them do spin-offs, which they're doing right now, and I think they've done a really good job with Rings of Power thus far. Why? Yeah.
I'm not. Can you delete that comment? I'm not reading that. Do not put it up. I'm sorry, Levi. That does not go on our screen.
And we like Rings of Power a lot. Honestly, I was just telling Avery like a couple months ago.
No, but look at the next one.
Yeah. No.
That's like
It's
insanity.
But the Rings of Power specifically, like
The Rings of Power is good.
I rewatched that a second time through, and I loved it like so much more than the first time.
Yeah, we're gonna watch it again. I'm excited.
It was the soundtrack that did it for me.
Oh, I listen to soundtracks still.
The Numenorian theme
Yeah.
is killer.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I like the
me
intro
chills, man.
song though because Howard Shore did it and it's so.
Everything about it is just.
Oh my gosh.
You can't approach it like it's going to be Lord of the Rings again. Like
So
the trilogy.
some of
It's
my
unique.
favorite picks here in these later rounds, Jackson Smith and Jigba at the 7-12. I really like. Apparently there was a report that JSN caught 7 touchdowns one day at OTAs.
That's hilarious.
I know. Ramondre.
It's just a good price.
Ramondre going in that 8th round, that 7-8 turn we talked about in our video today. Chubb, Harris, and Ramondre. And then Pollard, and then Jonathan Brooks. I love that run of running backs right there. I love it.
Get a load of this though. Like JSN
Get a
this
loader
year-
of this.
Yeah, JSN this year is going at a significantly cheaper price than he was his rookie year in a worse offense because of the coaching and the situation, and he has a year of experience in his belt.
I know.
It's an even better price, and we thought his price was good last year. So again, I get it because of the disappointment, but really, like if you pass up on JSN last year especially, you should be taking a shot on him now.
Yeah, I agree.
Take a shot on the vets.
And then looking down the queue there, Godwin in the 8. You hear that Godwin was moving back full time to the slot.
Points.
Every year he's played at the slot, he's been a top 20
Points.
wide receiver.
I'm so happy.
Like
about that.
he's full time slot. They confirmed it.
Well, Baker's going to need it too because he doesn't have a Canales anymore.
Well, I don't even know why they took him out of the slot to begin with, but it didn't. I don't get that, but whatever.
I don't know if that. I mean, there was a Canales thing, so
You know what pick I like as
they
much
used
as
him more as a third down guy. Like he was always their go-to for third down,
yeah.
always. And
They just didn't utilize him last year effectively, in my opinion. That was the one downside with Dave. But
yeah.
you know what pick I like as much as Kyler in the 7th and Anthony Richardson in the 5th?
Jared Goff in the 9th.
Jaden Daniels in the 9th.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I like that pick a lot. Because, again, you've got the rushing upside that is no more proven than Anthony Richardson. I mean, again, there's a difference between the two players, but you're getting him in the 9th round. And he's second quarterback behind Jalen Hurts. I think that's a great backup. Trey Benson there in the 8th and the 9th. Maybe he does something this year. Maybe he doesn't. Let's see. Yeah, Zach Moss in the 9th is good. Javonte, if he ends up being a bell cow, would be a steal at that price. But outside of that, more par for the course here for the most part.
Yeah.
Hey, scroll up and down on the comments where there are more that haven't shown up, Sam.
Sir,
Interesting.
There you go. Oh, he said, okay, Levi was kidding. Thank goodness. Dude, Zavi, what's up? Play the Chariots of Fire theme during the Battle of Helm's Deep. Perfectly synced. Really? I've never seen that. Huh. I bet that's cool. I've never heard that.
Or you could just watch the Battle of Helm's Deep like it was
Did we make a fan?
intended.
Seriously? That soundtrack is good too.
Oh boy.
Um,
I don't know what to think about that.
That's true. They were. they were growing up when those movies came out. Like we were a little young for that. In fact, did they all come out before you were born, or just two of them?
When was the last one? 03?
Yeah,
I would have been less. I would have been very young.
So
I don't remember.
the Fellowship of the Rings. The first day of filming was October 11th, 1999. That was the day they started filming. That was the day I was born.
Did they film them all back to back to back?
Yeah,
They
filmed.
did?
Yeah, they just kept going.
So they didn't do like film one, release it, film the next one, release.
No,
That's the way to do it, man. Honestly, that's what sucks about Dune is we have to wait another 3 years because they had to freaking
be really good at it and stuff.
be super good
Look.
at it. Yeah.
Ta-da!
Oh, that's your birthday.
That's the day I was born. Exact day I was born is when
How
they started
about
filming.
that?
How about that? It was I feel real special about that.
Yeah.
That's like my favorite birthday fact.
I have really close family in New Zealand, and they live pretty close to the Shire. So
And-
they're like, yeah,
and-
we've gone to the Shire a few times. It's pretty great.
We're going.
It's like,
we're going next year.
Excuse me. Yeah.
We're gonna make it there.
Yeah.
That's our goal.
Yep.
Why do you guys feel Brian Thomas better for Dynasty than Coleman, Allen, better QB? They have less option than the Jags. Because Brian Thomas, it's really just more, we believe that talent is more important than opportunity. Allen is a better quarterback, but that being said, Trevor Lawrence has shown that he can support fantasy wide receivers. And so with that, we think that Brian Thomas is more, his skill set is going to translate more into immediate production than Keon Coleman's will. Keon Coleman still has a lot of, questions about his skill set and how raw he is. But with that being said, the draft capital difference and the talent difference is what separates them for us.
Fantasy is interesting because the later rounds is the range where a lot of people take shots on rookies, and historically that's been proven to not really pay off super often.
Yeah.
Whereas, in contrast, in Dynasty, which we do a lot of too, that's when taking rookies in the later rounds is when it pays off. But fantasy, you want to be going, I mean, like your Austin Eckler in this range.
Yeah.
Your Singletary, even in this range. Your Zach Moss, Javonte Williams. What are some receivers there going in that range that are veterans? Dobbs, even. I'd take a shot on Shakir and Dotson.
D-Hop's in there.
Hopkins, yep. Spears. Heck, even Zeke.
Yeah. I mean,
Seriously.
there went. Yeah. Yeah.
I don't even like JMO. I'd rather take a shot on JMO than a shot on A.D. Mitchell.
Absolutely. Now, I think there are some exceptions to that. I think Polk is an exception there.
Yeah. There's always going to be exceptions, but again, if you build your shots around rookies in the later rounds, chances are most of those guys are going to be on waivers within the first couple of weeks of the season anyways.
Yeah.
And they're just going to be lost shots. I would rather go for guys that are going to get immediate volume to start the season, and maybe they end up being guys that are super valuable off waivers if you hadn't picked them up already. So
Yeah. Helm's Deep is incredible, guys. Watch it back. I watched it a month ago, and it was amazing. I love that scene.
yeah, my wife and I just rewatched them.
Yeah.
Back in March, I think.
Yeah.
So
Andrew says, if I traded Olave and got Devonta Smith, what else added to Devonta Smith would be fair for Olave? Or would their value straight up even out? We don't want to do a one-for-one trade there. And honestly, I do value Olave because he's the wide receiver one over Devonta Smith. So with that, I would probably want an early mid-second back on top, and that would make it fair for me.
Yep.
I was in high school when those movies came out, worked at the movie theater and watched them all with my friends the day before they opened. That's sick.
that is really sick.
That's so cool, dude. That also shows how much
That's
older
one of
you are.
those fun. That's one of those fun weird flexes.
Yeah, that is a weird one.
Yeah.
Also shows how much older you are than Nathan, especially. I was at least alive, and
You talk like we have a massive age gap. Like we're not that far apart.
I mean, we kind of are. Like,
No.
yeah, we are. I mean, I'm 20% older than you.
20%?
Yeah,
How old are you?
I'll be 25 this year.
You are currently 24.
Correct. I'll be 25 in like 3 months.
Yeah.
So yeah, like I'm quite a bit older than you.
It's not 20%.
That's not 20%. I'm with Nathan here.
Okay, fine.
It's not even close to 20%.
Okay, 17%. I'm more than 4 years older than you.
No, you are not.
Am I not?
No.
How much older am I than you?
We'll talk about this off camera.
No, Nathan, you bring it on, buddy. Because we only overlapped, 1 year in high school?
2 years in high school.
No, we didn't.
Or no, just 1 year in high school.
What? Yeah, one.
just
but
1 year.
that would mean less than 4, not more than 4.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Okay, that's what I thought. You're only 14% older than me.
Yeah.
Oh, my bad.
That's the math.
Oh,
Yep.
my bad.
I was like,
Only.
17%. I did 14% on my head. I
My
had to
bad.
double check that.
Okay.
Yep.
I'm still.
No, we're here.
Yeah.
We got it.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah. We're not that far apart in age at all.
dude, like
I just didn't want to be the one to say
that's a
it, 'cause
long
I-
time.
Ooh.
Not really. Especially like in 10 years, it's going to be like nothing.
Yeah, as you get older, yes, it's a lot less. But like
Oh my
when you're talking about when
gosh.
you're younger, like that's a big amount of
And
time.
you
now
have a
we
kid,
discuss
so-
Right.
mortality.
But we're both married, so bofa.
Yeah, well, yours doesn't really.
Yeah, see, this is
Mine
what I.
doesn't
This is
count.
why.
What
This
are
is
you
why I
talking
didn't say
about?
anything.
Nathan
you know?
revealed his age.
Um,
That's true. Does Nathan shave? Do you shave?
Do I shave?
Yeah.
Yes, I do shave.
Will you shave your head?
No,
No.
I do shave.
Yeah, where it looks like he's a
Oh, like my beautiful hair doing my beautiful thing.
Yeah.
man.
Oh my gosh. Whatever.
If somebody sends this, well, actually,
Hey, who's funding the
yeah, we
bun
need to
in the
we need to
comments?
take bets.
Fund the
Which
man
one
bun.
of us like gets this show canceled?
It's not gonna be him. It's not gonna be me. And if it's you, we'll cancel you before we cancel the
Yeah,
show.
I was gonna say.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's
So
pretty
it's
much.
not. Yeah.
Nathan's marriage doesn't count. No. I was alive when the Deep Magic was written. You were. That's true. You teenagers.
are killing the dynasty space. You kids must be popular in school.
See, that's the thing though. Like, I'm not in school, and Nathan is. So I
don't act like I'm in school.
I am a contributing to society American, as in contributing to the fantasy football part of society, as in Dynasty Domain. That's a pretty good contribution.
and I'm doing the same thing. I'm just.
Anna said
finishing up my
Sam
degree.
for sure. She's just flirting with
I
Sam.
will be
That's
graduated by
what's
the end of
happening.
this year,
Yeah.
which could not come any sooner.
I mean, yeah, I could tank
But-
this at any time. Time to pick our favorite teams.
Oh gosh.
I don't ever want to hear Sam
Please
say that
never
ever
do
again.
that.
I
That's
thought
my
yours was
thing.
bad.
What?
It's not even close. Hit yours.
It's
is-
not that bad.
you're
It's
10
time to
times
pick our
better than-
favorite teams.
Yeah.
That was way better.
Oh.
That's balloons, moron.
Crap.
And
No! I double thumbed. Shut up, Avery.
Dude, this is why I don't think it would be me.
I'm a bigger favorite team.
Becca, you're supposed to be the mature one in this room.
Okay. Yeah, man, ask me if Nathan shaves. I'm not sure how to take that one.
Yeah,
either.
and that's where it
So-
ends, Gabriel.
So, my favorite team is going to be the 2-time 23 here. Wilson, London, Higgins, and Samuel. And not to mention Hopkins and Lockett as your depth at wide receiver. You've got Caleb Williams and Lamar Jackson. You've got Kamara, Ramondre, and Gus. So, did you see somebody was upset we called Gus Bus in our comments section? I was like, what?
Why?
He's like, are we serious right now? I was like, that's his nickname. So, the 2-time 23, you're my favorite.
Huh.
All right, your turn.
It is my turn. And I'm thinking I am going to go something that's not normal. I'm going to go with Brees and Saquon up top. I mean, we just talked about the running
Yeah.
back strategy and how we prefer taking receiver at the tail end there. But when you're getting debatably what is the RB2 in fantasy this year, like what his price could be, that's a steal, I think, with taking Brees at the 111. Saquon at the 1-2 or 2-2, that's a good price. Neighbors, ton of volumes. Stephon Diggs, you're getting potentially the wide receiver 1 in Houston this year at the cheapest price.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, just take your shot on the third guy because all those guys pretty much have the equal chance at being the lead receiver. Keenan Allen, I get it. Bowers, I get it. Chubb, get it. Purdy, yeah. Watson, yeah. I really like what you did at the top. So, good job.
Yeah, I was looking at the Bijan JT team. That was
I looked at that one
intriguing.
too. Yeah.
L Train says he's my fave. Feels good, man. I know. And it's a lot more of a compliment when I am the one that picks your team than Nathan. So, like, that's when Nathan picks your team, it's like
Right. Like, his opinion is more valid than mine.
people think that. People say that, like, in the secret comment sections.
Who does a team blueprints, dog?
Both of us?
Okay.
Idiot. Which position is your favorite if it's a third round? Wow. If it's third round, shut up, Sam.
What?
If it's a third round. He's laughing about position. if it's a third round reversal for
Are you
redraft.
serious?
Yes.
Oh my god.
First of all, I wouldn't do a third round reversal for redrafts. Second of all,
that's not even
like,
that funny.
am I allowed to say the word hole like without you laughing too? Like,
Seriously.
what was that?
It was me imitating an idiot laughing. So,
That's
a
a third round reversal. Like, I mean,
the back end.
absolutely go 12 or even 11 or 10. Like,
Shut up, Sam.
about 14 more valuable opinions. See, I told you, 14%. Yeah, draft position. Yeah, no, I go in the end.
We
there.
got it.
Anna wants to know how old you are.
I think
You're not that much younger than me, so just say it.
She's talking about
7.
Sam.
That is. Oh yeah, she is.
Yeah.
But that is funny.
That's bad.
That is funny. Is that Nathan's like, you're not that much older than me. You're not that, but he will not say his age.
I have no issue with
And
that.
That's why. That's
No,
why. I
you
didn't-
I just
don't.
think it's funny not saying.
That's why. That's why when you said 20, I said no, but I
No
wouldn't
issue
say
with
the
my
percent because I wasn't gonna dox you.
I just gave away my age, but it's just math.
Right. That's.
But you make him work for it.
You doxed
Nathan,
yourself,
you have never
though.
said I'm blank years old. Is this the day you do it?
What?
Say how old you are. Look
He
at him.
doesn't-
He,
he
won't
doesn't-
do it.
he doesn't wanna
You're
dox-
not that much
he-
older
It's
than
my
me.
thing. It's my thing now. Like I don't say it on camera because I think it's funny.
He's not gonna. Yeah, he doesn't want to dox himself.
I literally
And I'm not gonna dox
I
him.
literally just said we just talked. We just established how much older you are than me, and we established that you're 24. So do the maths. I am 24 times 0.86. It's not that hard. Do the maths.
Technically, you're not. But
I am 24 times 0.86.
technically, you're not.
What do you mean technically I'm not? I literally am. You round up, dude.
Do you?
Yes.
You know what's even funnier
What?
is that it's like a nice even number that you could have said, and you just
Okay,
decided
times
not to.
0.875, whatever.
There you go.
There you go.
All right. Well, it is good having you guys on here. It's good doing a fantasy draft.
Very productive day where we definitely talked about a lot of football.
Yes. Nathan, did you get into the Star Wars trading game?
Not yet, but I've looked into it.
It's like definitely asking about like when he was a kid, and Nathan's like, I'm thinking about it.
What?
Farmer Maisie said Nathan is 20.64. That's exactly what I just showed him on my calculator. I'm like, you're an idiot. Oh man, Nathan,
What?
have you been carded for alcohol before?
Yes.
Have you ever
I
had
think
anything
once.
besides like a cider or anything like that, or like a virgin martini or something?
Yes. No. No, I am older.
No,
than
no,
21.
he's older
I-
than that.
Yeah. No, I am older than 20.64.
Angel said rounding your age, right? Like, okay, well, if we're
I'm not
rounding, then
my
I'm
age.
25
Okay, so
already.
clearly the confusion is confusing people on how old I actually am. So I guess you still don't know how old I am.
So how old are you then, Nathan? Because you're not that much. You're not that much
I
younger
guess
than me.
we'll never know.
I guess we'll never know.
That's awesome. Right.
Stay
yeah.
tuned.
Guess Nathan's age,
If
and he'll give you $100 out of
this
his
is
own
what-
pocket.
yeah.
There you go.
Let's just.
They could definitely find that somewhere.
Yeah.
So
My birthday is
what
definitely
we've
special.
established, I think, is that if you guys were together, Avery would be a groomer.
Is that what they're called?
What?
And on that bombshell,
If we're rounding ages, I'm rounding down to 28. There you go. That's how it
Nice.
works.
from
All right, make sure you like and subscribe, and make sure, like I said,
let's
you
see, what
subscribe
would
to
that
Fantasy
be
Domain.
rounding
But
down from probably
Sam, oh my gosh,
37.
stop.
all right, thank you for saying that. All right, we appreciate you guys watching. Thank you. So, Virgin Martina. How about a virgin school driver? I said martini. Whatever. I don't know.
Or school bus driver.
Ooh. If we're rounding that, I'm rounding down to 21 from 33 since I'm closer to 21. You want to tell us what that comment was about there, Nathan?
Nope.
You got somebody in mind with that one?
Absolutely not.
All right. All right. We're going to get canceled. I appreciate you guys watching.
Oh my gosh, don't do that.
Sorry. Thanks for joining us. We've got 2 more videos coming out on this channel this week, and also 3 videos on Dynasty. So again, appreciate you guys joining us tonight. Thank you so much for
Let's go.
What are you watching? What are you laughing at? Did I miss
Just
something?
the comments.
All right. We'll see you guys later. Peace out.